Hi YouTubers, so today I'm going to do my Flawless Face Foundation, and I already moisturized my base and I used the MAC Studio Moisture Cream. And for my foundation I'm going to use the Chanel Perfection Lumiere, and I'm in the shade 20 Beige. And I mixed that with a couple pumps of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. About that much of the concealer. I put about 2.5 pumps of the foundation. I'm going to be applying this with my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki. It just looks like this. Just get a little bit on the brush and I just start stippling it on my face. And then I'll start buffing it in. Make sure you get all up in your hairline too. Blend it into your neck. I don't take more, I just blend what I have left on the brush. And then I always feel like I need a little bit more coverage right on my cheeks because they get really red. So I just take a little bit more and just stipple it on. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And for the concealer under my eyes, I've really been liking the True Match L'Oreal. And I'm in N1, 2, 3. So the fair light color. I'm just going to put a little bit of that under my eyes. Triangle. Go down by my nose and go up. I just fill that in. Do the same on the other side. I always put a little bit right on my cupid's bow. And then I'll normally just use my ring finger and blend that all in. Just melts on with the warm finger, the heat. You just want to be really gentle under your eye since it's extremely sensitive. Then I take a little bit and just put it on my eyelid to my brow bone. Okay, so make sure everything's blended. And sometimes I will just take my Sigma brush again and just go over it lightly. I'm not really rubbing, I'm really just patting it on so I don't remove any of the product. Okay. Then if I feel like I have any breakouts or any problem areas, I'll take my Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC and just apply that to those areas. I have a little breakout over here, so I'll just take a little bit of that on my ring finger and just put that on. Just want to blend that in. Looks like that. And then I'll take a little bit and just put it right on my eyelids. Okay, so that's how that looks. Something crazy going on with my eyebrows. Okay, and then I take my MAC Prep and Prime transparent finishing powder. Looks like this. I just tap a little bit into the lid. Looks like that. And I'll just take a fluffy brush, powder brush, just swirl that in the towel. Just pat the excess off, and I just put that on. I like to make sure underneath my eye it has a good amount of powder, but not so it's cakey. And then I just kind of buff it in the rest of my face. Just put a little bit onto your neck. Okay, so that's how that's gonna look. And at this time I would do my eyebrows, so I'll go ahead and do that for you as well. First I take just a little spoolie brush and just kind of brush them into place. I don't like using a powder for my brows just because I feel like it looks too cakey and too dried out. And I don't like using a gel because I feel like it just gets too hard. So I use the Estee Lauder Automatic Brow Pencil Duo. And it looks like this. One side it has the crayon and the other side has a little brush. I don't really use the brush though. So I just take this and I lightly just drag it onto my brows. I like to have pretty dark brows, not extremely dark, but I feel like a good brow defines the eye. I do the same on the other side. And just bring that down a little bit. And I just like to go around the edges. So that's how that's gonna look. And that's about it. That's about does it. So the eyebrow, the face. And I like my face pretty matte because I do tend to get a little bit oily right in here and right here. So that's about